Hello everyone. In this lecture we will discuss Boolean addition, Boolean multiplication and the rules and laws used in Boolean algebra. In Boolean algebra the variables are allowed to have only binary values. That is, its value can either be 0 or 1. The basic rules for Boolean addition are 0 plus 0 will be equal to 0. Then 0 plus 1 will be equal to 1. 1 plus 0 is 1 and 1 plus 1 is 1. All these expressions can be written in general form as a plus 0 is equal to a and a plus 1 is equal to a. That is, whenever any variable is added to 0, then the answer will be equal to the value of that variable, and if 1 is added to any variable, then the answer will always be equal to 1. Because if we substitute the value of a as 0 in this expression, then 0 plus 1 will all be equal to 1. Similarly, if the value of a is 1, then 1 plus 1 will also be equal to 1. Similarly, if the value of a is 0, then 0 plus 0 will be 0. And if a is 1, then 1 plus 0 will be equal to 1. So, in general form we can write a plus 0 will always be equal to a and a plus 1 will always be equal to 1. However, the Boolean addition is different from binary addition. In Boolean addition, 1 plus 1 is 1, whereas in binary addition, 1 plus 1 is 1, 0. So, we can say that Boolean addition is different than binary addition. Now, from these expressions we find that the Boolean addition is the same as the OR logic function, because we find from the results that this is the same as the OR logic function. So we can say that Boolean addition is the same as OR logic function. Next is the Boolean multiplication. Multiplication in Boolean algebra follows the same rules as binary multiplication. So we can say that Boolean multiplication is the same as binary multiplication. If we multiply 0 with 0, then the answer will be 0. That is, 0 dot 0 will give 0. 0 multiplied with 1 will be 0. 1 multiplied with 0 will be 0. And 1 multiplied with 1 will give 1. Again, all these expressions can be written in general form as a dot 0 will be equal to 0 and a dot 1 is equal to a. That is, any variable when multiplied with 0, its answer will always be equal to 0, and if any variable is multiplied by 1, then its value will be equal to the value of that variable. We can verify this by substituting the value of a as 0 and 1. Now, the Boolean multiplication is the same as the AND logic function. From this result we find that Boolean multiplication is the same as AND logic function. Next we will discuss the rules and laws which are used in Boolean algebra. The first law is the commutative law. According to this commutative law, a plus b will be equal to b plus a. This is the law of addition. That is, the addition in addition, the order in which we add the variables is the same. That is, if b is added to a or if a is added to b will give the same result. So commutative law states that a plus b will be equal to b plus a. This is the law of addition. Similarly, the commutative law also holds good for multiplication. That is, if we multiply a with b or b with a, the answer will be the same. So we can say that a dot b will be equal to b dot a. This is the commutative law. The next law is the associative law. Associative law states that if we add b plus c and then add a to it, then the answer will be the same as when a plus b is added with c. So a plus b plus c will be equal to a plus b plus c. Similarly, in case of multiplication also, a dot b dot c will be equal to a dot b dot c. This is the associative law. And the third law is the distributive law. So distributive law, according to the distributive law, this condition should be satisfied. That is, A dot B plus C will be equal to A dot B plus A dot C. So these are the laws used in Boolean algebra. So by making the use of all these rules and laws, we can simplify any logical function.